announcements. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Sword Coast and Peril. I am your host, ThePaladinBelle. Welcome to another episode of our wonderful D&D 5th edition campaign that we play weekly. Tonight's episode is called The Mysteries of Thunder Tree. You guys will find out why here in just a little while. But thank you everybody for watching. If you want to support the channel and everything that we do here, you can either subscribe with either standard subscription or Twitch Prime, or if you don't want to give Amazon your money, you can always donate to my throne, which will be in the chat in just a moment. There we go. But yeah, you can always donate to Throne if you don't want to subscribe. Thank you for the recent 2 month. Yeah, no more ads. No ads. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We're going to go over to our players now and let them say hello. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
How is everyone this evening?
Great. Hello. Powerful.
I am powerful. Fantastic. So
Good night.
we're gonna go ahead and Eldridge, not this TTRPG. That's on Tuesdays. That's on Tuesdays. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys introduce yourselves and your characters, starting with Eldridge. If you want to go first.
Yeah, sure. I am Eldridge, Astoria Golden Queen on Twitch. I go by he/they pronouns, and I'm playing Lorraine Valeth, aka Lilith. She goes by she/her pronouns, and she is a armor artificer fiend warlock multiclass.
Fantastic. Crow, why don't you go next? Introduce yourself and your character, please.
Hello. My name is Resident Scarecrow, but please just call me Crow. Tonight I am playing Ashton de Tompet. We both use he/him pronouns. I am very tired. I'm waiting for my caffeine to kick in. Until it does, I pass the mic.
Yeah, we kind of moved the Scarecrow in from the yard to the garage because it was cold out there and raining. If they're cold, let them in.
If you're cold, they're cold. Put them in your oven.
Poppy, if you wouldn't mind, introduce yourself and your character, please.
Hello, I am Poppy, or A Petite Poppy on all forms of social media. That's where you can find me. I use the she/her pronouns, and I am puppeteering a gemstone dragonborn by the name of Hero Gleamstone. They are a swashbuckler rogue and a Oath of Glory paladin multiclass.
Fantastic. Lynx, why don't you go next?
Oh, hi there. I don't know why I started Southern.
Because
I'm
it's
Lynx.
mimicking my accent. That's all.
I'm Lynx. No Southern accent here. You can find me as Quark Lynx wherever you socialize your medias, including here on Twitch. I am fine with any pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Mithrin Gale Harian Michaelis, or Gale for short. He's our fancy little princeling, tiefling, bladesinger wizard. Gale uses he/him pronouns, and I digitally alter the pitch of my voice to give him his. So if you hear someone speaking very fancy in a British accent, hi, that's me. That's my little guy right there.
Fantastic. Jess, you're next.
Hello. Hold on.
We can
Someone
come back
pass
to you.
No, it's fine. Just give me like a second. You passed the mic to me when I had mouthful of egg.
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 No. I shushed
Brad.
the crowd.
Brad.
Hi, my name is Jester Void. Like a he/him, its pronouns, doesn't matter to me. You can find me as Beckoning Void on twitch.tv. I almost said twitch.com. That's not the website.
Nope.
Different website. Tonight I am playing. What am I doing? I am playing Rika, a barbarian Aasimar who's very normal.
The normalist, if you will.
She's so normal. There's nothing going on. She's honestly in the high of her life. She helped take down a fucking dragon. So, like, she's got a lot going for her, to be fair.
Fantastic. Continue.
No, sure. That's all I got.
All right. Up next is Huffy. If you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and your character, please.
I am Miss Huffy. I'll be playing Courageous the Shark Princess today. We both use she, her pronouns, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
And patreon.com/Miss Huffy. One last thing I do want to address. We will not be playing next week because Jess has to leave the day after. So we will not be playing next week. We might play on the 19th. Maybe. Depends.
May have.
But
Just let us know.
likely not, but we might play, depending on how everything goes. But I will let you guys know that Monday-ish. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Who would like to do the recap from last week's session? I say scanning the table before I look at links.
I got mouthful of food.
I get you.
If I simply must, then I must. If the people want me, who am I to tell them no? Ahem. So last session on the Sword Coast in peril, we were saving some children who were in peril in the Sword Coast.
Uh-huh.
So we decided to team up with Sister Michelle, a local lady in charge of the Shrine of Luck in Phandalin. And as we were walking, we were talking, and she suggested, hey, if you guys go with like the rest of my old party, the group name that I've forgotten off the top of my head.
They're the Defenders of Phandalin at the moment.
Yeah.
That's what
If you go with the Defenders of Phandalin to go take care of like dragon stuff later, you guys could go through the secret lair entrance, and we, being Sister Michelle and her party, could go through the main gate and take on the goblins and be a distraction, basically. Which was very thoughtful and probably smart tactically of her to suggest, because they know the land better than we do. So that's fun. That's fun. That was a very good suggestion from a local NPC.
Squishy level 5s.
Yeah. It is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Anyway, so after that lovely little chat, we came up to Agatha Cromwell's crypt, within which Rika immediately took a strength drain hit from a shadow, which was fun. However, we handily dispatched all of the shadows, so that was no problem. And then Agatha, like the banshee, was in there, and she was like freaking out and stuff, and there were the children in there, Joseph and Ezra. They were kind of hidden in a corner, and Ashton and Charybdis both cast spells to try and protect the two of them. However, one of the kids, I have written here, Ezra, the foolish child, ran into the fray. He did actually, though, manage to hit a shadow. He did 2 whole damage with his little stick. He's so brave.
His little makeshift sword, yeah.
Yeah. And then Agatha got her ass handed to her, and Hero dealt the finishing blow, once again getting lots of coup de grace action up there with those swords. Also, apparently, Agatha was the grandmother to these 2 children. So
turns out they were not actually in danger.
Yeah, but like, still not fun to hang out with your grandma for like an entire weekend.
I mean, yeah, still not fun to hang out in a spooky crypt all weekend, but Agatha wouldn't have let the children come to harm, and literally that's why she attacked you. She thought you were there to do harm to the children.
Yeah, we probably could have talked it out. However, the shadows attacked us first, so whatever. Anyway, so the two kids, just lovely little chatty little dudes. Very confused as to why a bunch of royalty is in a backwater town, which is understandable. Smart kid, Ezra. Let's see. We returned the kids after we exited the crypt with no fatalities, no casualties, hardly any damage taken. And we took the kids back to their mother, Lady Cromwell, who is apparently a distant cousin to Tasha of Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Tasha's Cauldron Tasha, that Tasha, Leo's mom Tasha, that one. You might have heard of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they kind of fell on some hard times. So Ashton decided, you know what? I'll give this lady one of those weird ass coins that I found back in Neverwinter, and apparently it's worth a small fortune. So I guess they're on the up and up.
Each coin is worth several thousand gold pieces.
Yeah. So they got one of those. So they'll be fine. Her and the kids, they're set. They're set for good, basically. As long as they're smart with their money. Anyway, so Charybdis and her crew, the goblins and such that Gale hired and lent out to Charybdis, essentially, helped repair the Shrine of Luck. And so the acolytes of the Shrine of Luck rebuilt the wall to the town. And the Ulrith Nar protected the town. So, there's a bunch of, distribution of labor going on. So the town is obviously already a lot better off than they were when we got here. So that's reassuring, you know?
Yeah,
and the
things are
Ulrith
starting
Nar.
to progress.
Yeah, by the way, the Ulrith Nar, they're those orcs that we ran into on the road that were actually quite chill. Anyway, so then we decided to take a big nap before heading to go save Solana's Eggy from the old owl well.
All right. And that is where we will pan in, specifically to Gale's room.
Oh?
As Gale, you get a knock on your door.
Yeah, he'll if there's a knock on the door, then whoever's guarding the door is probably okayed it. So Gale just goes up and opens the door.
Standing outside your door is a familiar little face. Ezra is standing outside your door, and he's kind of holding a very nicely stationary, envelope. It's very clearly this was sent by one of your family members.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of goes, Prince Michaelis, I was sent to bring you this.
Thank you very much. And how much do I owe you for the message?
The other guy paid me already.
Of course you did. Let me guess, the tall one.
Lots of wolves.
Oh. No, okay. That is different than I thought.
Yeah. They were metal wolves. It was really weird. But he came into the edge of town, gave me that letter, told me to give it to you, and then he gave me 10 gold.
Well, you've certainly earned it.
I'll
I'll receive that now, thank you.
Runs off.
Spend it wisely, young man.
Yep. Protecting myself is wise.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Oh, okay. So, a person with wolves on the edge of
Specifically metal
town.
Wolves.
Aha. Okay. Sent a kid
Uh-huh.
with a letter to Gale. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. And Gale feels so normal about this and isn't taking stress at all.
Fantastic. Does Gale
Cool,
open
yeah.
the letter?
Not before ritual casting detect magic on it.
No magic. It's just sealed with the wax seal of Melvon.
Good. So yeah, after that 10 minutes is up, he would unseal the letter.
The letter reads
And read it.
as follows. To my dearest baby brother, Mithrin Gale, I hope this letter finds you in good health. I know I am the last person you wish to hear from, though this situation requires your direct intervention. I have found that Solana is tracing the Red Brand mercenaries to the Old Owl Well in the search of her egg and following the scent of the egg itself. However, in my scouting, I have found that the egg has hatched and the Red Brands are using the shell itself to throw Solana off the trail. In a village northeast, a young white dragon has taken Solana's young wormling to the village of Thundertree. And Gale, I know I have not had the chance to say this in person, but I truly am sorry for what I kept from you and what I did to Leonidas. Your loving brother in exile, Merritt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gale looks like he has eaten straight citric acid. That does not taste good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So this was penned recently, delivered
Like the ink
today.
is still wet.
Hmm?
The ink is still kind of wet. Like it was penned an hour ago.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm.
If you were to do detect creature or whatever, you would probably be able to find him in your vicinity.
Gale doesn't want to, though.
Okay, I'm just saying. Like Gale would be able to deduce this in his head. Like, probably hasn't gone far,
Mm-hmm.
but is intentionally staying away.
Mm-hmm. As he should. How to get a response to it? I guess I could cast a specific spell. However, it costs money. Is merit worth 25 gold pieces?
You could also just see if you could catch Ezra and give him a gold piece to take him a response back.
Is he worth a single gold piece? No. You know what? Let's see. What's her? What's the name of Karan? Karan has a drake. She has a mount.
Yes.
Gale can probably cast find a person. What level is that? Well, actually, no. He probably
Karan's also
wouldn't
a
have to cast find
ranger.
person.
Yeah. Karan
You know what?
can
Yeah.
just go track him down.
Yeah. Gale would pen an extraordinarily brief response and hand that off to Karan and ask her to
Would you find my eldest brother, appears to be nearby, and hand him this?
Yes, yes, my lord, I can do that. And she hops on her drake, and you see her head toward the woods, but stop. If you were to watch her as she leaves, she stops at the very edge of the woods with the Triboar Trail starts, and you can see 7 mechanical wolves start to creep their way out of the fucking out of the forest. And she hands off the letter to Merritt. Merritt is gently scratching the head of one of them.
You want to know what the letter says?
Yes, please, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So the letter to Gale was addressed my dearest baby brother, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. And it was signed off your loving brother in exile or something,
Yep.
Merritt. Cool. All right, wonderful. So Gale's response to Merritt reads as follows.
Merithias Michaelis. The information is appreciated. I shall follow up on it. Forgiveness is not so easily won. Mithrin Gale Harry Michaelis, the 6th print of Melvons.
You see that he clearly reads it there. Roll perception for me while watching, because you can see this from your apartment.
Sure. So that's well, I don't know why I had advantage, but 11?
So it's not hard to tell. Merritt's missing an eye.
Oh.
It takes him a
Okay.
minute to read this letter because he's missing an eye. Like, he's got an eye patch over one side, he's missing his right horn. He looks like he's had a rough time of it.
Probably by his undoing.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But yeah, he will nod and thank Karan, and Karan will, come back to your apartment, to the apartment where, Gale had set up, and kind of walk through and just go, message has been received. He is glad that you now know. He looked rough.
Perhaps a little. It is no concern of ours, though.
Do you not believe you are being a little harsh, my lord?
A little harsh.
The man's missing an eye, an arm, and one of his horns.
Could not see the rest of that.
Yes, that's why he wears the big cloak now.
I shall include it in my report.
One of your siblings needs to find him, and fast, or he's going to get himself killed.
Perhaps I can write Ken, then.
Yes, that would be prudent, but Mari would be faster to find him and drag him home.
If I could contact Mari.
I can do that. I can contact her anywhere I am. She pulls a little
excellent, if you
thing
could.
out of her shirt, and it's just a sending stone. It's like this green swirling sending stone. I always have a way to contact her, because, yeah. Anyway.
That's very convenient. Thank you, yes. Feel free to tell her whatever you wish, and I shall leave that in your very capable hands.
Anything specific you want told?
Whatever you deem appropriate information to convey.
Okay. I'm asking if you want me to say hi for you, my lord. I just am
Oh,
trying to be
well,
polite
yes, of
about
course.
it.
No, yes. Tell her I miss her and would like to see her at some point.
Okay. I know that it's, we're discussing merit, but, Mari did nothing. You can be nice to her.
No, sorry. Business mode.
I
You
know.
see.
I know.
Apologies.
I will go speak with Mari, tell her to drag your brother home, and hopefully get him some prosthetics. And, yeah.
Of course. Thank you. You
I
are
did ask about
dismissed
the
to do what you
horn,
will.
if you would like to know.
Yes?
That one came from the, that one was, and this one, the reason I ask about this, if you want to know about this, is, I assume you know how the leader of your country is deposed, correct?
Yes.
The honor duel.
Yes.
Ken cut his
I
fucking horn off.
I did not expect it would be a pretty thing.
But figured you'd find that one kind of funny, being that Merritt always bragged about no one being able to touch him with a blade.
He did have the hubris of a devil. So,
Agreed. Alright, well, I am off to go speak with your sister, and, what was in the letter?
information, specifically about Solana's egg, though I do not know how much I trust it, but it seems promising.
Alright, well, I will ride out then. And she'll kind of pat your hand, and Leo's kind of deactivated in the corner during all of this. That's why he hasn't chimed in. She'll kind of pat you on the hand and go, while forgiveness is hard to find, and you don't have to forgive him, empathy does not cost you anything. And then she'll leave.
If Gale were a lesser man, as she leaves, he would have gone. But no, he's much too composed for such.
Yeah, I assume it happens when she shuts the door. And
Immaturity.
leaves.
No, it just in his head. Just in his head. Yeah, Gale's gonna have a flop about this, and then he's gonna have to tell the party once he is
awake.
done flopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leo, in short order, kind of activates and kind of goes, "What happened while I was out?"
Not much. The usual. Breakfast. Slept. Oh, a letter from Merritt arrived.
What?
Yes.
What does that
my
prick want?
favorite. Ostensibly to only convey information. However, I don't know. It was very close. Do not think he needed to be.
Think he's still close enough for me to go kick his ass?
Tempting though that would be to watch, I do not think that is wise.
Fine.
Mari is already following him to try and ensure that he loses no further limbs.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask any more questions after that one. That it sounds like he's having a rough one. He's having the day he deserves.
One could say that, yes. Anyway, the letter's on the desk if you want to read it.
Yeah,
It's
he'll go over and kind of pick it up and look over it and go, At least the apology sounds sincere this time.
True. But I do not trust words on paper so much as I do from one's mouth.
I mean, you won't go near him, will you?
Not if I can avoid it.
Last I found it that you won't let him apologize to your face.
He did not even try the first time.
You're right. And, he's been gone for what? How long have we been out of Neverwinter? 2 months?
Month? 2? I don't know.
Right about 2 months now. People change.
It is possible he learned the error of his ways, but it is
better to give it more time. It's better to give it more time. Trust me. I still want to rip him limb from limb. I think while his apology may be sincere, your forgiveness is not required.
He has done little to earn it, from my perspective.
Exactly. This is a tiny step in the right direction. So,
regardless, it is information that he's given us that I think we should double check.
What do you know about this Thunder Tree place?
Little to nothing. Just its location approximately on a map.
Well, should I go collect the others, or are we going to let them wake on their own?
What time is it?
And he'll check his little sundial wrist thing. It's a watch, but it's a tiny sundial that uses his connection to the sun to tell time.
That's so cute.
It is 10:30.
Oh, well. Yes, let's round them up then. If they're not awake by now, they should be.
Yeah. So we're going to pan over to Hero. What are you doing first thing this morning?
Good questions. Having a hearty breakfast. Probably just doing what they have been doing, which is being a little gossip monger.
Fantastic.
Just chatting up whoever's the barkeep, the people in town.
Okay. So 2 seconds. Where did I put my?
Yeah.
I have a thing that has all of the rumors in town on it.
Oh, you're good. Hero's not really looking for rumors. It's just just chatting chatting to people.
You get you probably can catch Ezra as he's running into the thing. He's got a sack of coins with him. He's someone has obviously paid this child way more money than he's ever seen in his life. And he kind of comes up to you and goes, "Hero, I need advice.
Okay.
Should
Yes,
I get-
absolutely, my squire.
Should I get chainmail, or, because I can technically afford it, splint mail? It's gonna be in halfling sizes, so it fits me. And Barthen, the provisions guy, said as I grow out of it, he'll trade me for another set.
Ooh. So, do you want to be the kind of quieter approach in heroics, or do you want to be like the lets everyone know that you are coming?
Well, it's my brother Joseph. He's the quiet one. He I got in that little greatsword, but the little wooden greatsword, but he prefers daggers. I like to be loud, and
Absolutely,
I want
the
to be
chainmail.
okay. And he'll smile and go, "Thanks, hero." And you see him run out and like down the road toward
Wait.
Barthen's provisions. He turns
I
around
think
when
Hero
you
would
say
call
wait.
him. Yeah.
Yeah?
I forgot. I was going to give this to both of you yesterday. Completely forgot about it. But this is something just for fun. If you ever want to like do some pranks,
Oh, I love
acrobatics in
pranks.
the air, or what have you. And Hero will give him 2 pouches filled with fairy dust in it.
Hell yeah. He's just like, oh, that's good. This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
And he
And
ties it to
you
his
remember
little
how
belt.
exactly, and you remember how, and you could just throw it on anyone and make them float.
Exactly.
And
I could get the mayor.
And don't worry, they fall harmlessly to the ground. No pain, nothing. Just a little scary tactic, I guess.
I could get the mayor's cat. And then the mayor will have to chase his cat around the ceiling.
Yep, that could be really fun.
Possibilities.
And then you could have your brother sneak in and do it. Practice stealthing and everything.
That's true.
You distract him, be very charismatic, get his attention. Your brother sneaks in, throws some pixie dust on the cat. Chaos.
Phenomenal. Thank you. You see him run off. Joseph!
Pixie dust.
Yeah, he goes over, he's like, look what I got. Hero gave it to me. Let's go do some pranks. You have enabled the two town noble children to do
Yep.
pranks.
It's fine. Mom can pay people off to be quiet.
Exactly.
It's
But yeah, other than that, you get you do hear one particular rumor that kind of coincides with one of the rumors you had already heard, that the Red Brands had been kidnapping people.
yes.
You actually get the names of the 2 people that were kidnapped. And
Okay.
those people are Alexander Barthen, which is the son of the trader
The provisions. Yeah.
in Barthen's Provisions, and Tracy Wester, the daughter of the town mayor.
Mm.
And it is implied that they were kind of having an illicit affair, but like, not. It's nobody says it. They don't say the quiet part out loud.
Yes.
But those were the 2 that were kidnapped and taken to the Red Brand hideout.
Interesting. Fascinating.
Yeah, Charybdis.
Hello.
What are you doing first thing in the morning?
I mean, knowing Charybdis, probably working out.
Okay, yeah. I'm assuming
Maybe
you're working out by
around
the
embassy,
yeah,
doing repairs and stuff.
getting the Triton Embassy. So, first thing you get in the morning, because you set it up right by the river, 2 Triton coming from the south emerge from the river looking very damaged. Like, they look like they've had their asses handed to them. And like one of them kind of falls in the floor of the embassy. The other one's kind of leaning on the door. Lady Pluton. Sergeant. Tyrannus. At your service.
Pleasure, sir. What happened to you? And she'll approach them and kind of look them over. She's not much of a medic, but she'll see what she can do, and
The one on the floor seems to be unconscious, with what looks to be a sword wound, like from a big fucking sword, down the center of his back. And the other one has like an arrow in his shoulder, and part of him looks kind of frozen. We're coming up.
Like around the wound, or just in general?
Like the water on him has been frozen by some external force. Like somebody hit him with ice of some kind magically.
Gotcha.
We were coming up from the south to inform you about what's going on in Waterdeep, as you had requested. We came through the ruins of an old town named Thundertree, and a white dragon hit us. It hit us hard. There's some cultists there. We believe they're working for the Cult of the Dragon. Don't know what they're doing there, but the red robes and the Tiamat holy symbols said, kind of gave them away.
I see. She'll spend a health potion to cure up the one that's on her floor.
Yeah, and he kind of rolls to where he's sitting up, and he's trying, he's able to kind of rest. And the sergeant will just go, I don't know that I can go back down south through that road without an escort, unless somebody clears that town out.
Well, lucky you. I've just set up an embassy for our kingdom, and you can rest here as long as you need.
Thank you,
so
my
long
lady.
as you help maintain the place, of course.
So, we did do what you had ordered us to do. We went down to Waterdeep, and we spoke with Blackstaff, kind of see what was going on. Your sister attempted to steal Xanathar's goldfish.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Said it was cruelty to the fish to keep it in such a small bowl, especially with such short lifespans. Xanathar said that his fish lives forever. She called him stupid.
Yeah, that sounds like a conversation with my sister, yeah.
Yeah. So now she's a statue.
See how that went down?
She also convinced him that his thieves guild would be his undoing, and that that everyone around him wanted to steal from him, and so now he's just gone crazy, and he's turned on his own thieves guild.
I see.
Waterdeep is madness right now, my lady. They need... I think when Lord Blackstaff called you, they were asking not for Charybdis the diplomat, but Charybdis the conqueror.
Have you ever known me to be a diplomat?
Only in Neverwinter, my lady. Only in Neverwinter.
And in Neverwinter, I was certainly not the only one doing that particular job.
Yes, exactly. What I'm telling you is, Waterdeep's almost on the verge of war. Like, the kobolds are coming out of the sewers to help.
Kobolds are resourceful.
Yes.
They'll be good help.
Waterdeep has employed them as kind of an underground militia of sorts. And they are scarily efficient.
So, speaking of Blackstaff, has he mentioned any sort of way to remove this turning to stone? I assume with his expertise he would know the exact way to remove it. With cockatrices, it's their blood, but
The eye stalk that turned Scylla to stone. You're gonna have to kill Xanathar to do it.
Or remove an eye stalk and...
Do you think that the beholder's going to let you do that?
Let me. That was never really.
Okay. Do you think he's
taken
going
into
to
account.
suffer you to live after you've taken it?
I mean, what's he gonna do? Turn me into stone?
No, he could always disintegrate you, my lady. That is always an option.
Yeah, it's
Gonna cut that one off too.
Relax. It's been a long journey, I'm sure.
It has.
You can rest.
Thank you.
The embassy has funds. If you need anything, you let me know.
I will. Would you like me to mark the thing, because there are going to be more Triton coming that way.
Yes, mark the path for our kind.
And he like reaches over and puts on your personal map where the village is, and he goes, "There's a young white dragon there, so if you go there, be careful. It's guarding something. We don't know what it is."
Young, you say?
Yes.
Not the white dragon, but a white dragon, right?
The white dragon, ma'am?
I don't know.
So, Charybdis, you would know because you were told the white serpent is an ancient white dragon.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's okay. So that was the thing to point out. Good enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. I appreciate the information. I'll pass it on.
All right, thank you. And he'll like pick his companion up and limp them over to like whatever barracks you have set up.
Yeah, I would assume it's essentially just ruins that have been made all fancy and started repairs on.
Well, with the giant that you had, it could have been done by now. Like it's a full embassy now.
Hell yeah, then it's a full embassy. Very clean.
Rika, what are you doing first thing this morning?
Aside from probably the usual morning routine of like making sure her hair is not a mess, making sure, her wings are in order. Breakfast, assumedly.
Yeah.
I think it's like just taking her time and like just like enjoying a moment where things aren't going entirely to hell right now.
So you know.
In her little bubble right now, things aren't entirely going to hell at the moment. I think at some point, maybe the night before, or like over the period of the rest, everybody would have been offered like a necklace with like one of the dragon's teeth on it. Hero was not. Very pointedly offered.
Hero was not offered pieces of their own kind.
No. But like Ashton, Charybdis, Gale, Lorraine, all of them were offered like a necklace if it was something that they so wanted. Otherwise, it was just going to a collection of dragon teeth.
Yeah, if
a baby dragon tooth necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, sure. She could make it a cool friendship bracelet for Hero. If that's something Hero would be interested in having. If I sound bad, my connection seems to be dipping in and out.
No, you sound okay. At least to me.
Theory. Would Rika have given any to any of the additional taggers on to the party?
I mean, I imagine she had enough.
You had a full dragon's skull worth of
yeah.
teeth. So you had
Oh,
like 50 teeth.
Sorry,
So many teeth.
I'm watching dogs right now.
I understand.
I gave Monkey part of a boiled egg, and he's slowly eating it. And Donald is interested, but Monkey is not interested in sharing. But no, yeah. Anyone traveling with the party who would want one, it is offered one because God help me, I've got so many teeth.
Cool. I'll give one to Koran and probably Leo. And Bear's not here. Poor little guy.
One would definitely be offered to be sent, or would be asked to be sent to Emery via like the sending, like the physical sending thing you said you could do, question?
Yeah, Gale has not cast that yet because it costs money and requires preparation. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd asked, Gale could have prepared that spell for today.
That's okay. Hold on to it. For until like Rika gathers like maybe like a small handful of things for like a care package or something of that nature.
Okay.
Aside from that,
If Solana is offered one, the smile she gives back is just rows upon rows of razor sharp dragon teeth.
I mean, if she would want one, if not, she.
Yeah, it's teeth from a chromatic dragon. She is a metallic dragon. They are diametrically opposed.
Yeah, she's definitely allowed to have one.
She gives a real kind of scary grin when she gets it.
She gets a thumbs up from Rika on her tour of here. I've got this. Do you like one? Before I think she's would then probably retire to her own room to like prepare for the day with like her like equipment and what have you.
All right. And then Lilith and Ashton, what are you guys doing? Start with Lilith.
No, can we start with Ashton, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Ashton, go ahead.
That is a very good question. You know what? Ashton is probably on the roof of the inn again,
Okay.
just doing some stretches, little bit of yoga.
So Ashton, you would have been able to see the interaction with Merritt and the small child he hired, and then Merritt and Karan, and then also the two Triton that washed up at Charybdis's embassy.
Oh, yeah. And you'd know who that guy is because the asshole showed up at some point
Yep.
and talked to the party.
Ah,
I believe he told wasn't it he pissed Charybdis off somehow?
He pissed Charybdis off because Charybdis was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And Merritt was like, "Fuck off.
Yeah,
You don't gotta know.
this
It's
is a
not your
family
business."
matter, yeah. God. Yep.
yeah, that would piss off.
Charybdis, yeah.
Yeah, she hasn't
That would
forgotten.
probably have managed to piss off Ashton, but you know,
It's true, yeah.
Ashton wasn't there for that interaction.
He
Yeah,
was.
yeah, you were.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that was
was.
in like the
temp-
other crypt.
Yeah, it was the crypt of Nashra Lagandar.
Hmm.
When you guys killed that.
Shortly after the-
yeah.
Yeah, the big zombie.
Okay, so I just wasn't consciously present for that.
Yep, it was late in that session.
It was a while ago too.
Oh boy. So he's sort of just like using his index finger to like write on his arm what he's seeing so he can try and remember what he's seen.
Uh-huh.
His handwriting is not improving, but like,
Phenomenal.
and you know, after that he'll probably say a quick prayer. Nothing specific, just more like hey, if I end up doing something reckless and getting really hurt, that probably sounds like something normal for me.
Yeah, that's
And
normal
then-
for the clerics of Cord anyway.
Yeah. And with that, he'd probably, well, his stomach would probably start growling at him, so he'd probably make his way to the inn and got the tavern. That's what it was. God, I blinked on the word. he'd make his way to the tavern, kick his shoes off before walking through the door because, sure, the floors might not have been
Bartenders.
freshly cleaned.
No, they are. They have been. They absolutely
Oh.
have been. The bartender's eyeing you as you take your shoes off.
Ashton waves at the bartender with his usual cheery smile.
Waves back.
And, did I hear that Rika was enjoying a nice breakfast?
Yes, you did.
It is no longer a quiet breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Ashton, as you arrive at the table, the bartender meets you at the table with accordion knots.
He has, like, while yes, this is probably something the bartender was already planning on doing, and this might be somewhat commonplace. Ashton doesn't know that. He's always seen accordion knots as a treat, so he's got those big ol' starstruck eyes. Thank you very much for this delicious meal.
You are welcome. It is my pleasure to feed a fellow acolyte of God. May the Stormlord be with you, and these are free of charge.
I, the player, am once again blanking on the usual interaction because...
It's like, may the Force be with you.
And also
Yeah,
with
I
you.
think it's
And
as well.
also with you, thank you.
Yeah.
And also with you. I will make sure to repay with favor one of these days, however possible.
You already did. You helped gift guard for the kingdom, for small town. You get guard for town. You helped with the wall problem, where you let the acolytes of Avandra help rebuild wall, and there are now Triton on our shores and near the river. Town is much safer now.
Ashton's giving a big old smile.
I just want to
And
point
I will
out
be
this
sure to
bartender
go
is an
again.
orc. Bartender's real tall fucking orc man. Real thick accent, like mountain accent.
I
I mean,
love-
Ashton's never gotten rid of his accent, so, like, you think he's gonna judge?
No. He just kind of goes, "Dear friend, I ask you but one favor.
Of course, whatever you need.
I am digging fight pit called Crucible, opening in a few weeks. You and your friends come fight."
I think if this is happening at the table, it's Rika's ears perking up.
Yep.
Ashton leans back and gives a massive grin to Rika.
Mm-hmm.
There will be fight pit.
I mean, you have me at fight pit. That was all. That's all you had to say.
Winner of fight pit get free food for life.
I might get to fight Ashton and possibly win free food. Okay, yeah.
My friend, you will fight me. I will be winning the free food.
Sure.
This is before
Sure.
anyone informs Charybdis.
The
Listen.
moment the party all meets up, that is the first thing. Actually, the moment he sees anyone in the party, that's the first thing Ashton is saying, that there's going to be a fight pit at the tavern soon.
Phenomenal. And then, Lilith, what are you doing this morning?
I think it's a matter of doing the morning ritual with the picture of her daughter. Well, the copy of a picture of of her daughter now, but yeah, probably just getting breakfast about the time that they find out about the fight pit.
Yeah, so you would also hear this, because you can hear the uproarious excitement of your two companions. And the rest of you can gather in the inn.
Wonderful.
So you guys all kind of gather in the inn, and you're able to come together in all of like the there's food kind of brought out to you. The bartender seems to be providing free accommodations because of Ashton's Ashton's affiliation with the Church of Cord. And so you guys get free food in this particular tavern for the time being. And your rooms are paid for via Cynthia Hallwinter. But yeah, Gale, would you like to share with the party the information that he was given by Merritt's letter?
Sure. Yeah. So I guess everyone's just already there when Gale comes down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So he comes down the stairs like,
Oh, good. You're all here. I have news, actually. Well,
Sure.
Okay.
recently acquired information. So, regarding our current quest to pursue the egg that my retainer is seeking, I suppose might be a way to phrase that. So, mixed news. Not an egg anymore, most likely.
Huh.
Though I do not necessarily trust the source of this information. But we may be looking to the wrong location if we go to the old owl well to find what we are looking for.
Do we know what manner of dragon we're expecting?
Well, I would assume a baby silver dragon, though it is likely that the infant is in the clutches is an excellent word for this, in the clutches of a white dragon near the village of Thunder Tree.
I was just about to say, I did hear some news about there being a young white dragon in Thunder Tree.
I suppose that corroborates this information then. How unfortunate.
Grimdus, you were also told that the cult of the dragon is there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they have at least support enough to have swords. The cult of the dragon, I'm not sure if that's the same cult.
The
I've been dealing
cult
with or
of the
not.
drag that is not quite the same. That
Okay.
is
Is it a separate cult?
it is in some ways worse.
In a lot of ways worse.
They're a bit more about necromancy and dragons. Specifically, Draco Liches are their bread and butter, I suppose you might say. So that's not great.
Certainly not.
Yeah, I'd say not.
So here,
I believe that primary goal is to just have the entire world ruled by dead dragons, essentially. Not living dragons, dead ones.
Disturbing.
So that bodes ill if an infant dragon is in their grasp. We should go
Take
to
care.
Thunder Tree.
Probably deal with this.
Yeah, they could
Mhm.
just probably take care of that.
how's Hero doing with this information?
I think it's come to a realization, like a dawning realization of like, cool, we're gonna keep dishonoring dragons, in a sense. But it's mostly because Solana being a silver dragonborn, that's kind of like kin since
Mhm.
half their family is silver, half their family is sapphire.
Yeah. And you would know that in killing a chromatic dragon, especially one
Yeah.
that is harming a metallic one, it is technically honoring your ancestors to
Yeah.
fight for this silver dragon.
Yeah.
And, you know,
But it's also a kid at the end of the day for heroes. So
Yeah,
heroes gonna be like,
exactly.
all right, new hatchling, that's a child, even
Yeah.
though its intelligence rivals my own.
yeah, exactly. And then it's also how is Hero feeling about, you know, the cult, the presence of the cult of the dragon? Because I know for a fact they go everywhere. So you've probably encountered them in the Witchlight Carnival, at least one or two of the cultists. They were probably
They were in the
ejected immediately.
Yeah, I was like, if they were in the carnival, they were probably ejected immediately, or they lost many things.
Or secretly murdered.
Secretly murdered, their names, their identities, their memories.
No wonder in the mist forever. Fuck off.
You want to be a clown in the carnival?
Yeah, exactly.
A mime.
Yeah, you want to be a silent mime. You want to be the worst mime, but
Yeah, you're already a clown. Now be silent.
I love that. Okay, yeah, awesome.
yeah, okay. So in Hero's mind, the dragon cult is they're just clowns to Hero.
Fantastic. All right, so I'm assuming you guys are gonna head to Thunder Tree then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it seems like the right
With
place to be
urgency.
of.
Okay,
Wild.
Mhm.
so welcome to Thunder Tree.
Yes.
heck
this
yeah.
map.
Welcome to the Thunder Zone, baby.
You can place yourselves wherever you'd like. You will be coming in from the northwest.
Okay, I was gonna say, are we coming from uppies or downies?
Northwest, where I've placed Ashton.
Uppies it is.
What's up? Oh, here and I occupying the same space for a moment.
And then
Fellow
I will
warrior
bring
princess.
us over to the battle map.
What?
Alrighty, so I have a smidgen of flavor text.
Yay.
In front of you stands the ruins of an old village, once inhabited by elves, and long ago, this village stands in quiet contemplation of what could have been. The creaks of stone crumbling, the swaying of an ice-cold breeze through the treetops, and a large, in near the center of town, a large tower sits just off the main road, attached with a steeple that kind of reads Wizard Tower when you look at it from a certain angle. But as of right this second, you don't see anybody in town. But it is much colder for the season that it should be, which is midsummer.
Peculiar.
It's actually quite nice in here.
Gale grabs his cloak around himself a little bit more.
But yeah,
Oh,
you may move at your own leisure and investigate.
Investigate. I keep going to move my little guy and I almost keep running into people.
Ashton, what
Just
you
keep
kind
your
of
keepers
see
out.
looking around that building is what appears to be like an old home. Like a dinner table kind of sat with, like it was set before whoever lived here had to flee. It's a 2-room house, so it's like one room has, a kitchen and a dining room table, and the other room is like a small bedroom with a fireplace inside. It is not a comfortable house, but it is a home.
Let's make this house a home.
Ashton is staring at that, and he's seen how a wider variety of people have lived now.
Uh-huh.
How recently was this home abandoned?
Decades ago. Like, there's dust on everything. It's like you could open the door and go inside. It's been decades since people lived here.
Then he steps inside, takes a quick look around.
Roll perception for me.
Oh boy, that is always a good sign when the DM says roll perception. Where there's perception, right between
I'm
nature
sure
and performance.
So, you were on Calvin's
What?
sheet, apparently.
I maybe I meant to have it set to Ashton as like. I mean, do I need to re-roll it?
No, if it's from Ashton's sheet, then that's fine.
What?
It was off Ashton's sheet because that's his +3 proficiency and +4 ability mod. So
All right, yeah. So it doesn't take much to find underneath what looks to be like a busted cabinet that had fallen out into like the sink. There's a glint of like emerald inside the sink itself. And if you kind of pull it up out of the sink, you get this beautiful emerald pendant in the shape of it's a downward facing triangle, and in the center of it is a harp. In the gem's like fitting, there's a harp behind the gem.
he looks really closely at the harp in the gemstone, and then he compares it to the harp pin he was given.
This is a harper necklace, yes.
He nods, pockets the necklace, and after another glance around the room, pretty much just pops his knuckles because, oh, someone kicked another harper out of their home.
Mm-hmm.
This person is going to hurt.
Yeah, Ashton, roll history for me, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh boy. History is not a good stat for Ashton.
You didn't do too bad. So Ashton, you would know, kind of from what little study you had done, one of many of Kord's enemies is the Cult of the Dragon. Years and years ago, there was a war for something around Phandalin, and it involved the Cult of the Dragon trying to invade Wave Echo Cave. And in doing such, they destroyed the village of Thunder Tree. And apparently, according to the information your party has, they're here, somewhere in the village.
Didn't leave. He's going to Does he know roughly what members of this cult are supposed to look like?
Generally, they wear red or black robes. They wear holy symbols to Tiamat around their necks. They typically carry long swords. They usually wear armor underneath their robes so that they can be protected. And usually they're in the vicinity of a or multiple dragons.
Excellent. as he steps out of the house, is Gale and Leonidas both still there?
I've been fiddling with Gale's spells because I didn't prepare them before the session.
This
You
can
know what?
just be Gale making sure he. This can just be Gale taking a
Okay.
deep glance at his spell book, making sure
Yeah.
he knows exactly which spells he can use to kick some ass.
Yeah, he was looking to see if he had locate creature prepared, and did he? He does.
Phenomenal.
But yeah, he's probably geared up to cast that. But he would probably notice Ashton coming out of the room. What's he looking like?
Usually, when Ashton is upset, he just stops smiling and he gets a poker face. He's fucking pissed. Like, full on, probably about to throw a fit, pissed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting.
He sees Gale and is just,
Mhm.
I hope you know, we are going to kill so many people. And it will not be a friendly death to them.
What causes you such distress to say such things? You're not typically that inclined to indulge in violence in such a manner.
He pulls out the pendant, holds it up to the light, and then gestures to pretty much just how destroyed the town is. This place was lived in. Destroyed by a cult, that my god isn't exactly fond of.
Oh,
These lives
well,
were
of course,
ruined
naturally.
by a cult who have kidnapped your friend's dragon. As such, they are doubly on how was it that it was put at one time? They are on my shit list, as I have heard.
That's fair enough. We are here to eradicate them, so to speak. So, well, not lethally. Solana wishes to, as I understand it, eat them. So we've been asked not to kill them all, and to leave some for her to enact her own justice upon.
He rolls his shoulder back, letting it pop a couple times. I can allow that. Makes it a little bit of a challenge to hold back just enough.
That's fair.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
What's going on down here? Bunch of nothing?
So, Rika, as you approach this area of the town, I need you to roll me perception as we kind of pan over to you.
It's kind of walking my absol. We're big perception hours.
Ooh,
Big perception
okay.
hours.
So I need to know what your
My AC is.
Yeah, your AC is.
It's 19 right now.
Okay. So,
Oh shit! Hold on, my strength is fucked. It should be 19. Okay, sorry. Continue.
So you were able to see it before it happens, but trying to stealth, coming out of the bushes, a figure in a deep red robe thrusts at you with a rapier and attempts to hit you. The cult has made their appearance. That's a 15.
Rika...
So that doesn't... I'm assuming that does not hit.
I think it's just Rika staring at this cultist in the eyes. Not saying anything, just... It's like... I saw you. I've seen what you've done. Is it initiative time, or do I have the ability to strike back?
It's
first?
you can strike back, but then it'll be initiative time.
Yeah.
Gale,
okay.
you're close enough to see. Gale and Ashton,
Mhm.
you're close enough to see this all happen too. Just one of the members of the cult has made themselves known.
Oh yeah, Gale would turn to
Uh,
Ashton like,
I
I
suppose that time is now.
I did reckless that for
That hits. Roll damage.
Wait, is reckless only a rage thing?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. It's a barbarian thing. Sick. Okay. That's I'm not raging, so it's only a 15.
All right. Yeah. You deal 15 damage to this cultist. And there's a Wilhelm scream. Ah!
And it's just looking at this
Perfect.
it's just looking at this person. And that's how you hit with a weapon.
Okay, hero rolled a 15.
Oh, I see somebody's circled 1 square equals 10 feet.
I changed it. I fixed it. That's not canon anymore.
Oh.
1 square is 5 feet now.
Non-canon.
Non-canon map.
Small ass trees. Hell yeah.
But yeah, we're just halving that distance, so that. But
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that you guys fit on the grid, so.
Honestly, appreciate it.
All right, so Gale,
What
you
happened
got
to the sword? Why does it appear to be at half health?
I don't know. Why is the sword at half
Who
health?
beat up Perry?
That is a good question.
Oh, I should be at full hit points, not missing 8.
Yep.
There we go.
Anybody who did not heal their long rest should definitely do that. Okay, so I believe that's everybody. Lorraine, you're first.
Oh, I did not roll. My bad. I
Oh
forgot.
yeah,
Oh.
Cribdus. We need
Cribdus.
All right.
Oh,
Help me.
wait. Did I fix my affliction?
Yeah, Vandra fixed it for you.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Who rolled initiative as Calvin?
I was
Got-
corrupted.
Oh, my bad. It's literally just the. Yeah, I see. I see what happened here.
Calvin shows up. He's here now.
Calvin, the channel mascot. I do need to get like a channel mascot. So it might just end up being Calvin.
Beautiful.
But
I'm
yeah.
so glad he can be a service.
Lorraine, you are up.
I am up. Can I be in the same spot as the tree, or is that considered should I be here?
You can be in the same as the tree, but this here is like chest high shrubbery, so it is
Gotcha.
difficult terrain.
Gotcha. Let me calculate this then. Give me a second. Be
Oh,
there,
okay, that's
there.
not what I thought it was.
25 feet there. Let's see. What do I want to do? I will. Should I now? Nah, I'll wait for the hex. I'll just attack one. Actually, I can attack twice with booming blade because I can use it as an action.
Okay.
Let's see. Public sword. I believe that first one's a miss.
Okay. Yeah, that misses.
Second one. I'm not sure about how strong the cultists are, so
Nope,
that's gonna be.
that is a miss.
Yeah. Then that's it.
All right. So that is your turn. And I forgot to add something to the cultists sheet. My bad. Okay, so this cultist here is gonna swing on Rika, and
Yeah.
and will go. You should not have come here.
They get advantage on me.
Okay, I should put on the advantage toggle then after this one. So it's
Uh,
an 18 for the first attack.
that misses. Let me pull up Rocco's attack for you.
Okay. Well, no, I know they have advantages. Just.
Yeah.
And then the second one is a natural 20.
Mother. Yeah, that hits.
Okay,
Yikes.
so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 points of piercing damage.
Chat, and I'm actually taking full damage because I'm not reaching right now.
And so it is. So it's until your next turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a
Doing
21
so
on the
gives,
shield bash.
Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength. But attack rolls, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that hits me.
I need you to make me a DC 12 Constitution save.
Oh my god. Jeez, con save?
Yep.
Sure.
Ooh, you're stunned for
Oh.
a round.
And that's a natural one too, motherfucker.
Yep, so roll your thingy and take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ, this is Rika's no good, very bad day. Jesus. 4 damage, D6, so 3.
What is that on the table?
Hold on. This hasn't popped up in so long.
Yeah?
Yeah, hold on, gang. I didn't think this would actually be happening.
6,
Here.
7, because that's not.
Do you
outside.
do you have it, Jester? Or you
I
need
got
to
it.
look for it? Okay.
You perceive another time or place around you until the end of your next turn. During this time, you are blinded to your actual surroundings.
You're
So,
blinded. You're stunned.
mm-hmm.
Everyone has
horrible.
advantage on you.
Yeah. What you see around you is a war. You see acolytes of Cord and the Lord's Alliance and fighting off the Cult of the Dragon, and knights clad in deep black armor with the sigil of Tiamat on their chests, and the forces of the Lord's Alliance and the acolytes of Cord being pushed back.
Ugh, this is fun, guys. I love it here. It's great.
Yeah, it is. 1, 2. I'm assuming neither of those hit.
No.
Shield bash is a bonus action that also misses. Wonderful.
If it's not a 19, it doesn't hit me.
All right. This guy's gonna come around to here and throw a dart. That is not supposed to be an advantage, but it would have been a 22 against Charybdis.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Charybdis, you take 4 damage, and I need you to roll me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Very rude.
You are under the poison condition for 1d4 rounds.
Motherfucker.
Can somebody
For
remind me
4
what that does?
rounds. Disadvantage on skill checks and saving throws,
Attacks.
I do believe. Yeah, and attacks.
Damn, on attacks?
Yep.
Man.
Yeah. These
Read the wording.
cultists are squishy, but they do a lot.
They do a lot of
It's not that they did a lot, it's just that they're obnoxious.
no saving
Yeah.
throws, just actions and ability checks, unless Bell rules otherwise.
Yeah, it's ability checks and attack rolls. Yeah.
Okay.
50. All right. You guys see more cultists coming out of the woodwork.
I sure hope the wood works.
10, 15, 20, 25,
Oh, there they come.
50. All right. So this one is the only one in range to make a dart attack. Let's see. So dart. Hey, Lorraine.
Yep.
Does
that's for
22
me.
hit?
Sure does.
You take 1 damage and roll a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
You are also poisoned.
For how long?
Let's see. It's 1d4 turns, so 2 turns. Or
Sure.
2 rounds, rather. 1d4 rounds.
Yeah.
You are poisoned for 2 rounds. Charybdis is poisoned for 4. Alright.
Jesus Christ.
Hero, it's your turn.
Yay!
Bad shit's happening.
Yeah. The cultists
Uh-huh.
surrounded Rika. They started wailing on her. 2 of them have thrown darts into 2 of your companions.
Okay, it's like, well, it seems like the clowns have showed up. Up. They're gonna move over here. Actually, I don't think they can get technically flanking because Rika's blind. So they will move this way to be flanking with Lorraine.
Okay.
What's up, gamer? I can't fucking see you.
What's up, gamer?
What's up?
I'd be like, and they're just going to attempt to stab the cultist right next to them.
Okay, go right ahead.
Advantage. Monologue.
Yeah, 27 hits. Roll damage.
Okay, sneak attack is on.
Okay.
12 plus 7 is 19.
Okay. And what was
You can add 3 if their AC is higher than 16.
Okay, their AC is 16. So
Yeah, if it's 16 or higher, it deals the extra D8.
okay,
So 22 damage.
Okay. Hero, you come in, knock the ever-loving hell out of this first cultist.
And he's still looking fine.
Yeah,
Still looking great.
He's not looking. Oh, can you guys not see their health bars? I will fix
No.
that.
No.
I will fix that. No, he's not looking great at all, as a matter of fact.
Great.
Hey guys.
Wait.
Hey guys, my health is a 69, by the way.
Nice.
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 Okay, they're just going to stab them with prologue.
All right, go right ahead. Roll at advantage. Yeah, 22 hits.
22. No sneak attack. So 10
Yeah,
piercing.
you once again are able to swiftly deal with one of the cultists.
And then Hero makes a look at the other 2 that are like approaching from the distance, like these guys,
Mm-hmm.
and then gives them the "I'm watching you" kind of look, and that will be their turn.
Phenomenal. All right. Charybdis, you are poisoned. You are also, however, likely very angry.
Yeah, certainly not happy with being poisoned. She's going to approach and cast Thunder Wave.
Oh, all right. Shit.
This should be able to reach these 2 because it is a 15-foot cube, which I think works like.
It's a dex save.
Oopsie. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
Constitution
no.
save.
Constitution save. Okay. least they're slightly better on that one. That's the first one. That's the second one. They both fail.
It's something like this. They take 2d8 and are pushed 10 feet away. One of them is pushed into a wall.
Yep, he's going to take extra damage, so if you wouldn't mind, roll damage.
Man, if I
8
was,
damage.
I mean, if I wasn't stunned and blind, I could have knocked this guy with an attack.
And then roll an extra d6 for knocking this man into the wall.
3 more.
All right. Is that all you're going to do?
I have a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Cool. Chomp. She's gonna try to bite this dude.
Okay.
Oh wait, aren't we supposed to like try to not like
We're
lethal
supposed
these
to be
guys?
non-lethal.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
Are we supposed to be gentle?
Charybdis cannot be asked to be gentle. Do what you're
No.
capable
Were
of
we,
do.
were we asked to be non-lethal? is the
Solana
question.
wants to eat them. If she has to eat corpses, she doesn't care.
She did mention that she wanted to eat them in front of Charybdis and several other party members.
But the thing that
Front of? Are
it's
they?
like she said this in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But like essentially
Do we-
the idea is
Well, she's not here right now.
Leave a couple of them alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, she's not here right now, and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
That's a nat 19, total 26.
Yeah, it's roll damage. Oh wait, that would be a disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Of course. Does a 9 hit?
Oh no.
9 does not hit. You attempt to take a
No.
bite. You get near it, and he just barely moves out of your way.
She stares at him.
Very intensely, I'm going to kill you.
Wasn't he knocked 10 feet back?
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh yeah, they both were.
Yeah, he should have been knocked. Well, so here's the thing: he couldn't have been knocked this way. He would have just been shot into Rika. So it would be 5.
He would have been
10.
knocked this way, yeah.
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 Or more like
Sir.
this emanation.
Sorry, I just remembered.
It's all right.
Why is it that this guy took more damage and not the other one?
Because this guy didn't get knocked into a wall. This guy did.
Yeah, but shouldn't the guy who got knocked into a wall take more damage?
He
Or-
did take more damage than that from that. But Rika also
Was this
knocked
guy
the
pre-hit?
shit out of that guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comprehend.
Leo, it is your turn. Or it is Leo's turn, Gale.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so who is currently under a status affliction?
These
Me.
3 right here.
Yeah. these
Okay.
three right here.
All 3 of them. He can't fix all 3 of them at once. He can
Oh,
fix
no.
one of them.
Oh no, Gale, you have to pick who's your favorite.
Oh no.
one of us is
Well, Gale's not
blind,
the one
and I think
picking.
That is
Yeah.
kind of an issue.
It's,
Oh, Leo,
it
sorry,
is- it is
Leo.
Leo. It is Leo, and who's Leo's favorite?
Who do you think Leo would
Charybdis.
see as the highest priority right now? Charybdis?
Charybdis does the most damage in his eyes because
I
her sword
Yeah.
eats
don't
people.
know about that.
Her sword eats people.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
And Hero
that
could
is who-
theoretically also fix the next person.
Yeah, because it's him going, Hero, help Rika. I'm gonna help this one. Yeah, and so,
Get lesser restored.
and yeah, you no longer are
Appreciate it.
poisoned, Charybdis. You feel a lot better, as a matter of fact.
Let's see. I don't think he can do anything else right this second.
No, I don't believe so either.
No, not really.
Because no one's
Cool.
in the range of his grab them by the
Uh.
face and explode them.
If this helps a little bit for you, Lynx, lay on hands can fix the poison condition. If you don't want to
can
use the
it?
spell slot, yes, you have to use 5 points of it, and
Oh.
it heals. But if you, so I would keep the lesser Restoration for Rika's blinded.
He has one use a day that doesn't require a spell slot.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's used. However, that is good to know about the lay on hands.
Yes.
It also removes disease for 5 points.
Yep.
Poison and disease.
Oh, but I've everything expanded. No wonder I couldn't find lay on hands. It's way down here.
And
Yeah.
if helpful tip for if you're playing Baldur's Gate 3, lay on hands can also help fix the bloodless condition. For those who watch Romance Astaria.
I wonder who that would be.
If everyone's here still eating people, Leo could just pat you and be like, there you go, you got your blood back.
Rika, it is your turn.
Hi. Is there much I can really do right now?
What is the like, how long does the blindness last?
I believe I posted it. Let me go up and find it. During this
your next turn.
To my next, it's the end of my next turn.
Okay. So, yeah, you are no longer stunned. Because no, actually, you are still stunned. Because it hasn't been a full round.
Yeah.
You are stunned. You can't really do anything.
It's just Rika looking very panicked. Her wings are all puffed up in like a threat display.
Okay. Ashton, it is your turn. One of your friends is panicked. One of them is poisoned, and the other one, and another one was poisoned. What are you doing, buddy?
Well, that means there are people he has to hurt. He recognizes.
That's terrifying for
himself.
Ashton.
Well,
Let's see. They're not outside of Ashton's range.
Yeah, remember that these bushes are difficult to rain. Like, if it looks like the thing is slightly elevated than the normal grass, it is bushes and they are difficult to rain. However, Ashton, you can get there very easily.
Yeah, he has 55 feet of movement.
So much fucking movement. Yep. Well,
Just instantly in this person's face.
Yeah, you omawamau, shinderu. Nani?
Omewamo shinderu.
Yeah, and then he fucking appears, like, terrified. Like, you just kind of sprint at him before he can pull his sword.
Before
ahead,
Ashton loses his momentum. Oh, I probably should have done this
Superman
earlier.
punch him? Are you gonna Superman
He's
punch this man?
absolutely gonna Superman punch him. Unfortunately, it's not with added electric damage, but he's gonna Superman punch this guy.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Roll an attack roll. At advantage because you were sprinting at him.
Hell yeah. That 20. Let's go!
Roll damage, Ashton.
Oh, let me just double check what this should be, because I remember. I need
to get an emote that is just the nat 20 for when everybody nat 20s.
Yeah.
Oh. Son of a bitch. So you guys see Ashton sprint forward and literally punch this man's head off.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Ashton sprints forward and just Superman punches this man into the building, and his head crushes. And then Ashton stands up and cracks his knuckles.
You know, I feel like I'd be a little more disturbed if I could see what was going on in front of me.
He's giving a feral look.
You don't have enough movement to get there, buddy.
I have an attack.
Oh yeah, you can just. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. Let me just double check. Let's see, is this the one that... I think this will be the one.
Guys, I think this one might be the one.
He throws a quick left hook at this cultist, and instead of it being, his standard golden and colorful... Actually, wait, I have something later. Yeah, instead of it being his standard golden holy energy, he casts Toll the Dead. It is a sickly, necrotic green fist this time.
Okay.
I need them to make a, what does that say, a wisdom save?
Yeah, what's the DC? Because it says 0 down here.
Oh god, I need to fix that. But let's see.
Probably higher than a 6.
Yeah, it should be 10 plus proficiency plus cleric level, which in this case would be a 14.
Yeah, so higher than a 6. Roll damage.
Oh, they're missing health.
Yep. So it's a
So
D12.
that means they're taking 1d12 instead of d8.
Yep.
It's still a 2.
Sickly green energy crawls up the face of this man, but he is not quite down yet. You have anything else you can do?
Oh, wait a minute. This spell increases when you reach 5th level.
So that'd be
So
5th level cleric.
I thought it was just any...
Cantrip for
Technically,
character level.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Character
Then
level.
yeah. Then yeah. It's 2d12. Roll me an extra d12. Another 3 points. So yeah, you guys see the side of this man's face burn a little bit with necrotic energy. Kind of his cheeks going gaunt from like the life being drained from him. Is that all you can do, Ashton?
Well, that was technically a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
And I do have 2 attack actions.
Okay. Do you have a ranged
So
attack?
how about for this one? We do one that Ashton knows a bit better. And one that I know won't give me a broken spell save. Have him give me a dex save, as now he throws a punch of golden light.
Okay. Dexterity save, DC 15. That's a 7. So
Right in the nose.
you guys see the necrotic energy hit one side of his face, and then on the other, golden radiant energy, and he just falls dead. All right, Gale, it's your turn.
Cool. Can I just have Perry follow Gale around?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Because otherwise, Perry's kind of a pain.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
if you move and like you're carrying Perry like in your little back sheath, you would have had that doesn't count as Perry's movement. That counts as
Oh,
you
cool. Great.
carrying Perry. That's like
Excellent.
Hero does with Applin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense then. All right. Where to go? Do I go by the corpse and my fiance, or you
'Cause
know what?
remember,
By
this
the
part
corpse
right
and
here is
fiance.
difficult terrain. 'Cause it's higher
Then
elevated
yeah.
than the grass.
Cool. You know what? How about bonus action blade song first? So fast
Yep.
boy. So now I can move 50 feet. So in theory, I can still get probably ish there on that tree, right?
Yep. Yep, you're
Okay,
under,
great.
technically under the tree, but yes.
Under the tree.
Under the tree.
Oh, okay.
Under the tree.
Okay. All right.
Nice and
Okay. All right. Let's see. You, and you.
Mhm.
Can I see you? I
Oh,
can
yeah.
see.
Yeah, you
I
can see
can't
all
see
of them.
him very well.
You
No,
can't see
that's
that
a
one.
building.
You can't see that one. That is a building. But you can see
Uh-huh.
the other three that are directly in your line of sight.
Okay. And not that one because also building.
Yep, but it is also building.
Okay. You three fuckos. Taste my magic missile, bitches.
All right, so
1, 2, 3, in order.
all right, so 3, 4, 3.
And let's see, I used my bonus action to Blade Song, so we good.
All right. Old reliable magic missile. Lorraine, it is your turn.
It is. I am still poisoned. However,
Yeah, you're only poisoned for one more round.
I am going to switch that. Give me a second. There we go. I do like the magic missile idea from Gale. I personally, though, will not be spreading them out. I would like to magic missile 3 times into this man.
Okay.
Pew pew pew.
Where is my magic missile? There's my magic missile. Oh, 1. The thunder and other stuff is not added. I accidentally forgot to turn that off. 2, and where is it again? There. 3.
So
Ironically, the same damage.
What languages do you speak? Just in general,
Good
party
question.
to the whole party. What languages do y'all speak?
I speak all of those.
Okay.
Common and Celestial.
Draconic is one of them.
Uh-huh.
Infernal.
So you guys hear in Draconic, for those of you that can understand it. They've got 2 fucking wizards! Kill the wizards first!
Oh fuck.
Lorraine?
Which ones do they think are wizards?
Yeah.
Gale and Lorraine. You have you can do a cantrip if you would like.
I am going to, but I would just wanted to say that my magic missiles aren't really like as much casting a spell as it is like little shoulder-mounted, like essentially
Yeah.
missile launchers.
Yeah, but they don't know that. They just saw magic
Yeah.
missile.
Yeah. Anyway, this wizard is going to finish walking up and try and stab them.
Oh no. It's a
Oh,
knife
combat
wizard. It's a knife wizard.
Gale has a sword out.
Yeah. Yeah, they see both of them and they're like, knife wizards.
Wizards are armed.
I'm not going to stab. I'm going to punch.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm
Ow.
going to use Thunder Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Oh.
With my booming blade.
All right.
We got knife wizard and we got fist wizard.
Hell
It's the
yeah.
punch wizard.
It's a punch wizard.
Nah.
That's a
Just wait till
10.
they see my bitch.
He
Just wait till they see my bitch ass start glowing.
he ducks under it and goes, kill the punch wizard. 5,
Oh
10,
shit, now it's their turn.
5, 10, 15.
I do wonder what they think about a wizard in full plate.
No, they're not happy about it. I'll tell you that much. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so these 4 are going to try and stab you. I am so sorry. You made yourself a
please
target.
This is exactly what I wanted, because next round I can combustion mode.
So the first one's gonna be not gonna be at advantage.
Miss.
So you get 2 misses
Miss.
and then an attempted shield bash.
That one hits.
Okay, now I need you to roll me a DC 12 Constitution save and take 5 bludgeoning damage.
I'm taking damage and then con save. That's normal.
You are
Yeah.
not stunned. They keep from being stunned. These do not seem to be the kinds of cultists that can cast spells. These seem to be the muscle.
Yeah, I can tell.
So, okay, 1. Oh wait, no, that should have been
Miss.
an advantage actually. So that would be 1 attack.
Why is it an advantage?
Because it's
Oh,
the
right,
top
because of
one.
the thing. Right,
Yep.
yeah.
So that's 1 attack.
Miss.
2 attacks.
That
Bonus
is also
action,
a miss.
shield bash.
There you go.
Uh,
They seem to be more proficient with the shield than anything else.
Right. Well, you
how
do
many
know.
of these?
Uh,
How many attacks do they get each?
so 2 and then bonus action shield bash.
So, okay.
I'm
They
assuming
also
that's another
have.
con
They
save,
also
right?
don't have magic weapons. So
Hmm.
they're only doing very small. Yeah, another con save. They're only doing small
Yep.
increments of damage.
Whew. Still not stunned.
Yep, still not stunned. Lorraine also just happened to make themselves a target.
Uh-huh.
Which
All right,
honestly was the plan.
another one that gets advantage. So that's 1, 2,
It's a hit,
and then
miss,
shield bash.
miss. So that's 1 rapier hit.
So you get 5
5.
slashing damage.
Oh, there's rapiers do slashing damage. Okay.
Or there was meant to be piercing, not slashing. I just forgot to.
Ah.
I typed it in wrong. And then the last one is not going to get advantage and is going to throw a dart at you. That's a 22 to hit.
Hit.
Ow.
You take 4 damage and then roll. roll.
I do want to ask: does this stack or does this override?
This would override your current one, DC.
Or
Okay.
unless
Unless
Unless.
silvery barbs.
is it too late to Is it too late?
No. No.
Okay,
wanna.
yeah.
Silvery barbs?
I would like to silvery barbs that. I magically distract the triggering creature. I yell at him in Draconic or something. I don't know.
Ah,
The other sword wizard knows how to speak Draconic.
Go
I
low.
do. Fuck you.
that is a miss.
It goes wide, hits the tree right next to Hero.
Also, I get to give a chosen creature advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. I choose Lorraine because
Awesome.
surrounded.
Hero,
Right
it is
here.
your turn.
I will
Yay!
mark that like that.
I don't have any AoE attacks beyond my breath weapon.
Do it. You can hit me. It's fine.
Do it, I can take it.
I
Take
can
it.
fucking take it.
Yeah, Hero could just heal you afterwards. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's a 15-foot cone. So we get everyone plus Lorraine.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Hero is going to come over and be like, I'll heal you afterwards, and then blast. Do a breath weapon attack. Everyone has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, give me
And
one
you
second.
get advantage on that saving throw if you'd like.
Yep.
You-
So
Well, I thought it was only attacks.
Advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
and
Ah,
for Rika,
okay,
your the stun condition ends at the beginning of your turn.
Nah,
Okay, so con save or dex
I
save.
take that damage.
Con save.
Con save.
Okay, so 4
Because
con
it's a
saves.
force damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. So one of them succeeds.
yeah. So he takes 8. The others take 16.
So that one's dead. This one takes 8. This one takes 16. And this one takes 16.
Yeah. Good thing sneak attack does not apply to this.
Right?
Yep.
So
So I'm pretty sure it's a melee attack.
you do have a bonus action after that you can use your offhand weapon.
I would also like to mention that you've got 2 attacks, right?
Yeah,
Hero? Yeah,
So you can
breath
attack.
weapons yeah, you can attack one more time because you can replace an attack with a breath weapon.
Oh no, I only have a 1 attack and bonus action because
Oh, okay.
I'm
Never mind.
multi-classing. Right, because rogue level 5 doesn't get 2 attacks.
No, it's only paladin because I know you're also half paladin. I didn't know
Yeah.
which one was higher.
Alright, well, this guy's... If he gets stabbed... Actually, I'm going to have Hero dance around after breathing, come over here.
And
just
then
so
you
I
stab
actually-
with advantage.
Yep. And then, prologue.
24. Yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Goodbye, sir. 21 damage to the sir in front of or above Lorraine.
Okay, so we do overkill. I have a specific overkill rule.
Yes.
He only has 11 hit points, so 10 of that damage will be carried over to the next target.
Yeah, so here it just swings wide,
Yep,
cuts through him, and then goes through the other.
yep, exactly. So Hero, you swipe your blade, and it nicks the cheek of the other guy, like Inigo Montoya stabbing stabbing Count Rugen.
Yeah, and then I think Hero just looks at him dead in the eye, and then just more, I guess, like force comes breathing out of their jaws, ready to do it again next turn.
Fantastic. All right.
That'd be it.
Charybdis, before you go, I need to roll a thing.
Remember that dragon in the area?
Uh-huh. Well, no,
Yeah.
that's not that dragon. This is a morale
I mean,
roll.
99
for
is
these
still
three.
amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, so all 3 of them succeed.
They're dragon cultists. They could take down a dragon and a bunch of wizards
Yeah.
with swords. Yeah.
No
But
wizard in full
speaking
plate
of that dragon,
Oh.
Hilarious,
That's
baby.
looking real
speaking of
bad.
that dragon, so
Is that its forearm in the token?
no,
And not a weird long neck?
I think it's a
Weird
weird
long
long neck.
No,
Okay.
I
It
mean,
might be the
I guess it
forearm.
depends. It's meant to be one of the legs, but
Yeah,
if you want it
okay.
to be a weird long neck, you
Yeah,
can.
it's a big
No,
noodle
my brain
dragon.
can't dissociate.
Big noodle dragon. All right, yeah,
I hate
no,
that.
Dratini shape.
Yeah.
it rolled a
Critical
1.
failure.
But it
rolled
will
a
go
1.
this round.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It will go this round.
Right
We're
after
counting
Gale.
down.
Yeah, right after Gale, it'll go this round. It will not snap into place like it's supposed to. There we go. There we go. All right, yeah. Charybdis, it's your turn. The dragon has emerged.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yep.
As far as
Yep.
she knows, this is a friendly dragon, so she's gonna pay it little mind and jam Samehada into this guy's belly.
Okay, roll an attack roll, please.
Absolutely.
10 will not hit.
Bam. Extra attack.
Okay.
Gonna give it another go.
16 does hit. Roll damage.
Marvelous. And then I'll need a DC 15
Samehada
Constitution
eats him.
saving throw. Hell yeah.
Whoops.
Samehada just fucking opens his mouth, and Leo goes, "See? That's why I healed Charybdis." As this man is just engulfed by Samehada. And is just
To be
dead.
fair, I did miss. Let's see. Might have just enough to get up there and try to bite this one.
Move that one out of the way for you, and then, yeah.
Jump, 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 jump.
I love that it is chum.
We need one alive.
Roll
Yeah.
damage. That hits.
Chomp.
Yeah, you take a bite out of this
Minimum
cultist.
damage.
You take a bite out of this cultist, and he like screams, and he goes, "They have a shark! When did sharks start walking?"
It's called a belay.
God.
I do lightning damage.
Leo.
Like a belay might.
Well, okay. What do you think his priority right now would be?
Dragon.
Fair.
Putting himself between Gale and the dragon. That's
Well, luckily, he has enough movement to do so.
Yeah, putting himself between Gale and the dragon is his priority right now.
Oh, my cat's being crazy, so sorry if you hear jingle bells and craziness in the background.
That's okay. We love Pippin in this house.
He's just a little guy. Let's see. Well, now is probably not a good time for compelled duel, so how about... maybe... guiding bolt? That could be helpful.
Yeah?
He's also got a longbow. 46 radiant damage sounds nice, though.
Yep.
Let's go with that. Boop. Oh, it's broken. Hold on, let me fix it.
Okay.
The table, it's broken.
Okay, fixed. There we go. I don't know why it's
19
an advantage. Well, it wouldn't have been a 19 anyway, but that's
Yep.
good to know.
Misses. Yeah.
Cool. That's fun. That's great. We love that.
Yep, we do. We love that. I do. I know I love that.
Awesome.
I'm having a blast.
Okay.
So that
Well,
would have been one of his attack actions.
can't.
Shoot him with a bow.
Does that count? Is this a spell?
No, you
No.
do either 2 attacks or you do
Oh,
a spell.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a wizard. He's just
right, right.
just a guy.
Okay, yeah. Then, unless he has a cantrip that's ranged,
He does not.
yep. Rika, you are no longer stunned. You are no longer blinded. There's a dragon.
Suddenly all these like people-sized threats are no longer priority. It's fine. Probably. Hero said that they could heal Lilith over there.
Mm-hmm.
So
As can Ashton, technically.
my brain looks just such a bad idea to fly right up to the dragon.
I mean, but
And
this is what
hitting
Rika
it.
would do in character. This is like her,
I know.
This is the thing that is her calling.
I know. Where is... Okay. I swear to God there are different wings. But I'll take those ones, I guess. I go into a rage.
Okay.
Which fun fact lets me do something.
Instinctive pounce. As a bonus action, you take an action to enter your rage. You can move up to half your movement speed. All right.
So my question is to the audience, to the crowd here. Does that account for my total movement? Like, would I only have half my movement left, or would that be just...
No, that's bonus movement. I know because
Yeah.
I DM for a barbarian.
Yep. That's bonus movement.
Okay. And I have 40 feet of movement. So
So for free, you can move 20. Yeah.
Hi, bitch! And is there like a ceiling on this thing, or... like a roof, perhaps? Is that the thing I'm thinking of?
So there is no roof. It seems to have been torn off by the dragon. And inside this area, you can see a small nest with what appears to be a bleeding baby silver dragon.
I'm gonna. My brain says this is a terrible idea and I can get shoved right off this, but fuck you, I can fly. I'm gonna go right here. I think, or I'm thinking.
Sorry, you said this is a bleeding baby?
The thing in front of you is a young white dragon. This one kidnapped the was part of the plan to kidnap Solana's child.
What's up, gamers? I don't say that. Rika Rika is very intently ready to beat this dragon up. Okay, put Divine Fury on that, even though it's not even gonna count yet. I'm thinking. Okay. I was already using my great axe, so I might as well just stick with that. Fuck.
That misses.
Why?
You sure
I
you
would
don't wanna,
like.
You sure you don't wanna like maybe reckless and use your new sword, your fancy new sword?
Yeah. Look. Okay. Look. I reckless. Oh, fuck. That's my first attack of the turn, though.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. All right. You know what?
So
it wouldn't have hit anyway.
So that first one misses.
I can only roll at advantage for my first swing.
Yep.
Very sad. And I'm assuming the 15 doesn't hit. Yeah. Jesus Christ. To be fair to Rika, right?
You did just...
Sorry to interrupt. Reckless is for the whole round.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Your first attack on a round, you can...
Yeah, it's just that you usually choose it on the first attack if you're doing it or not.
Oh, okay. So that's... an 18 still wouldn't hit, though.
No, an 18 would not hit. But yeah.
Yeah, so... in her defense, she just got back to conscious.
Yeah, exactly.
And aware, so...
So I will say, the other thing is, this building is 15 foot high. So if you guys want to get up there with Rika and the dragon, you're gonna have to climb.
Rika is perched right now.
Yep.
Straight up perching on it. My bonus action raged, I moved.
And
my attacks missed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ashton, it's your turn.
Ashton, he sees what's going on, but he also recognizes his friends are hurt. So let's see, that's 20 feet plus 20 is 40 feet.
Also, if any of you don't have ranged weapons and want to quickly loot darts off of these cultists, that is an object interaction. You can do it for free. Because the dragon is going to fly.
Do I have a question regarding that then?
Yes.
Are the darts still poisoned?
Yeah, they have poison inside the dart.
Right, so it's gonna be the 1d4 poisoned if they fail the con save?
So he takes damage in general because of the
right,
but he would be under the poison condition. So yes, if he fails a con save.
Okay.
Ashton, you heal someone for 1 hit point?
No, actually, that's because this for some reason bugged out.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
It should be 4 hit points.
Okay. Who are you giving 4 hit
Because
points?
that's a 1 on the dice.
Uh-huh.
Plus his spellcasting mod, which... Oh, wait a minute. No. Spellcasting takes in proficiency bonus and the skills
It's plus your
modifier,
wisdom
right?
modifier. Yeah.
Just the wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so then if that's the case, it should actually be 5 because he has a +4 in wisdom.
Okay, and that's to me, I'm assuming, because you're
Yes,
next to it?
that's to Lorraine.
Thank you.
He does that, gives you a quick little salute. Let's see. So I spent 40 movement. Hey, DM.
Yes.
Just so I can remember, Misty Step is a bonus action, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna use the one charge. Wait, no. I could use that to get... damn it. Wait a minute. No. I can. I can spend the rest of the movement.
And then use bonus action Misty Step from your magic item.
Absolutely.
And then yeah, you can't do anything else.
Yep. Well, talking is a free action.
Yeah, you hear, but everyone hears from the remaining cultists. Is that a punch cleric? They have a punch wizard and a punch priest? What the fuck? All in Draconic. All in Draconic.
Oh, if there was any time for me to know Draconic, it would be now, but no. But I will have Ashton shout happily in Celestial, punch priest.
Fuck yeah.
Punch pastor.
Oh,
Pastor of punch.
I love that. Gale, it is your turn. There are 2 surviving cultists, and the dragon has emerged from its lair.
Okay. Do you think it would be an unreasonable leap of logic for Gale to assume that the baby dragon would likely be kept with the big dragon?
It is not a leap in logic. You could probably assume that rather easily.
Yeah,
come
I
from
figure.
Melvant,
Okay.
and dragons live there a lot.
Cool. All right. So, yeah, okay. Gale's gonna holler out some instructions to Leo, and then make a mad dash for the door.
Okay, yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Mhm.
So what are the instructions you leave for Leo?
Cool. Yeah, Gale's gonna say,
Cast fly. I have it stored in that ring of yours.
He
Paprika.
nods. He nods and goes, understood. And yeah, if you get inside the door, if you have enough movement to get inside the door, what you see
do.
is a large room that appears to have at one point been like a windmill tower, like, you know, where you grind wheat and stuff at the bottom. And on the on the north side of the room, or no, it would be the east side of the room, is a long ladder that leads up to the wizard tower.
cool.
The
There's a
ladder is,
ladder that goes up.
Yep. 15 feet high.
Okay. I think if I dash, I could. No, I mean I still have movement left. Actually, how do ladder work?
It takes 15 feet of movement to move up the 15-foot ladder.
Okay, and it took me like a little over 30 to get here.
Yep.
35 or so.
Yep, 35.
Okay, I have 50 feet of movement. I'm good.
God. You know,
I'm
part of me's
uppies.
like, Gale, that's really stupid of you to do, but I can't talk. I am literally perched precariously on a wall.
I'm gonna scooch this guy slightly this way, so that I can then place another token.
The little baby. Maybe, unless it's something else that wants to kill us. In which case,
Second dragon.
It
You know,
is
they always come in
the
pairs.
Silver Dragon Wormwing.
It's a baby.
It's this tiny little silver dragon who you've seen Solana's draconic form. It is the spitting image of Solana, but it is bleeding from the throat.
Oh, that's no good. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna get right up in there.
Okay.
God.
And I have a spell I can cast.
All right.
If the little baby dragon is a willing creature, could I maybe speak to it in Draconic or something to try and get it to be willing?
You absolutely could.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, Gale's gonna lean down as he's preparing to cast the spell and talk to the little baby just quietly.
I can take you to your mother. Will you come with me?
It looks up at you like wide-eyed, and it tries to like give an affirmative. It just gurgles because it's been bitten. Where like if it tries to speak, it will bleed.
Oh! Lie still, please. Don't aggravate your wounds. I will heal you too in a moment.
But first, we're getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Yay!
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Where are you dimension dooring to?
I believe Gale would probably choose. What building looked most intact that we passed? This one or
The
this one?
house. The house Ashton was in.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Then probably inside the building here.
Okay. So Gale, you have done something that you needed to do, for one, and for two, you have made it much easier for Solana to get the scent because it was being muted by this white dragon. So guess what that means?
Angie Mama?
Ancient silver dragon.
Oh!
You guys
already
see a
here.
massive... So she was circling, trying to find the child. You see this
Fair enough.
massive silver dragon drop down out of the sky. Where is my child? Does anyone point her in the direction Gale went?
We won't know.
No one actually knows
Don't
where
know.
Gale's went, really. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And Ashton may recognize it through the dimension door if he'd looked. Because I imagine it's like in Portal, you can see through it where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Ashton holds up a finger to sort of gauge where he is, looks back, and then just points
Solana nods.
both hands
Solana
at
nods,
the building.
rolls her shoulders back and goes, "Kill him. I'm going to go check on the little one."
Oh god, okay.
Rika, somewhere in your blood, there is a need to fight that dragon. But you know, that dragon is a friend.
That dragon is friend-shaped, and I think also it makes it a little easier, because the dragon I'm currently trying to fight is right in front of my face.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys see, as the dragon kind of lands, replaced by the dragon is this tiny little woman who runs inside. She looks down, and we'll get back to the turn order in just a moment. She looks down, and she goes, "Mithrin Gale, get out there
Yes.
and kill him.
Very well.
Leave the corpse. I'm going to leave his head on the doorstep of his mother." And she just begins to heal her child.
I don't think
When you
Gale
said
has any
leave
movement.
the corpse, I got a sudden moment of horror, thinking you were talking about the baby.
No. No.
Baby not dead yet.
She
Gale was
means-
right about
she
to
me-
heal it next
yeah.
turn.
Yeah, Solana has begun the healing process, so next turn Gale
Yeah.
can. But it is now the white dragon's turn, who does look like his eyes were wide when he saw the fucking ancient silver dragon. But it's gone now, so he's less afraid. And he kind of
Yeah.
gets into like this offensive stance and just says, "You dare bring the illusion of an elder one before Rhyme Fang." And then he's going to spew cold breath.
Rude.
Understandable.
I need a DC 15 Constitution save from Rika and Ashton.
Oh, it's a con save?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
22,
Uh-oh.
bitch. Get fucked.
I think it's cold and frozen, or in force damage, or the in radiant are the 3 that are con saves. The rest are all dex.
Okay.
Let
so
me
that's-
just check
let me
something.
fix this.
Oh. Oh, so I wouldn't be able to dodge out of the way. Oh, this bypasses evasion.
Yes,
Yep.
it does.
does.
'Cause it's not a dex save. Well,
Come on,
I'm just
Ashton.
gonna,
You
I'm
got
just gonna
this.
do that a second time.
22!
Okay, so you take half of 53 cold damage.
Alright, 53 divided by 2 is 26.
Yeesh. Okay. Surely
And
that's it.
So it
That's-
gets multi-attack. So
you can replace one of its
it's
attack with a
replacing
cone.
the bite with its cone,
Yeah.
and it's gonna claw at both of you.
Okay.
So that's against Ashton. I forgot to make it where this guy doesn't roll an advantage every time. Advantage
Shit.
toggle.
That
Oh, God,
misses.
Oh no, this thing has advantage on me. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Oh.
And then, so that's a 24
Yeah.
to hit. So here's the thing. I also need you, because you said specifically you were perched, to roll a dex save. Because you
Yeah,
have ice
I
on
said-
your wings.
Dex save.
At
shit.
disadvantage. Because you're being
Fuck.
smacked down by a dragon's claw.
Fuck you in the horse you rode in on, idiot.
You take 5 slashing damage.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I have anything that can help me, like, make this less bad.
You have one
Um,
ability that allows you to make your saving throw at advantage, I think. It's from your subclass.
Yeah,
I think.
Fanatical focus. Okay. Okay, so if I fail, I can still try again.
That's okay.
I'm gonna try again. 18!
Hey.
So you don't break both your wings, but you do break one of them when you hit the ground.
Ow.
Is 18 not enough to not fall on my ass?
No, because so you're able to break your fall, but the dragon half froze you and then swiped you off the tower on purpose.
You bitch.
You take 1d6 extra damage for falling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's a d6.
Yeah.
So you take 1 extra damage because you're raging.
Ouch.
And you no longer have the ability to fly until you get your wing healed.
You are a bitch and I hate you. She is this, she's stringing so many curse words at this thing from the ground.
Alright.
Fuck you. Cursing this thing's entire bloodline.
It looks down at you and goes, "Don't worry, little bird. I was going to eat your wings last anyway."
Fuck off.
Alright. Lorraine, it's your turn.
Oh boy, the woman that looks like my adult daughter is in trouble.
In a lot of trouble.
What do you
What?
mean, woman that looks a lot like my adult daughter?
So Rika has
Yeah, we
a
mentioned it
striking
before.
resemblance to Lorraine's kid.
Oh, I must have missed this.
This was established back in like Neverwinter.
Yeah, this was as we were
Uh.
leaving Neverwinter, I believe.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're okay.
Okay. What do I want to do here? Yeah. First of all, I am going to combustion mode.
Okay. Is that gonna hurt people around your party members?
No, that is specifically only enemies.
Okay. So how much damage is this this cultist taking?
Just from the AoE, it's just 2 fire damage.
Okay.
Let me just double check something. Yeah. I am going to use my action to punch the man.
Okay.
And I believe I'm not poisoned anymore, am I?
No, you are not. You are no longer poisoned.
Yeah, okay. Just double checking.
You're just on fire. Man.
Yeah. Arguably better. Let me just get everything set up here. Yeah.
Look at the. I'm thinking in my head. Surely this fucking dragon can't have villain actions. Surely not.
You know, possibly. That hits.
Possibly. Okay, so they take that much damage.
All right. Just checking something really quickly. Okay, yeah, it's dead as shit.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's a very dead cultist.
I have 40-foot movement and clumsy flight, essentially meaning that I can fly, but I need to land on my turn.
Okay.
Which I think would mean that I can fly over this without difficult terrain.
Yep. As long as you're flying not in the trees.
Yeah, of course. I think it would be the same movement regardless. Double checking. Yeah. Up to here. And I'm going to use my bonus action to fiery advance on the dragon.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to do this regardless, but I do want to ask. It seems to be sort of precariously on the ledge of the tower. If it went prone, would it fall?
It's less on the edge of the tower. It's more that its body is wrapped around the tower.
So if it went prone, it would fall.
Potentially.
Okay, I'm going to do this regardless, but it needs to make me a... I move 10 feet towards it, essentially, and it needs to make me a strength save, or all this.
Alright.
The strength save is DC 15.
Okay. That's a 16.
Damn. Still takes half damage from the fire, though,
Yeah.
so... That's not 22 damage. That'll be 2 damage then.
Okay.
And since I'm moved, I am going to be up here with the 10 feet.
So, remember when Jess just mentioned villain actions?
Yeah.
It's going to use
villain
one
action
to bite you.
That's a hit.
That is 18 piercing and 5 cold.
18 is full, but I have resistance to cold because of a feat I took.
Okay.
I have Infernal Constitution.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so 20 damage.
Yeah. And that just barely keeps me in the fight. Hell yeah.
Alright, so this last cultist sees all of his friends dead, saw an ancient silver dragon, and is going to book it the fuck out of there. Dash on his turn to just fucking leave.
To be honest, I think the Silver Dragon is gonna find him regardless.
Oh yeah. Oh no. He'll be found eventually. So Hero, it is your turn.
Yes. I have many things that I could do.
I have an approximate knowledge of many things.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to... Okay, so I'm not going to have my 2 hits. I'm going to have to use my bonus action. Okay. Cool.
Much like you had mentioned with the poison condition for lay on hands, I will say that
Yeah.
you can heal a bone with lay on hands.
Okay,
Just
that makes sense. Yeah.
Just as a
If I go here with this, here and at Ashton's height, would you consider that flanking with the dragon?
yeah, because the dragon is so again, like I had said, because
It's
like
curled
you,
around the
yeah. So
fire.
the dragon's a noodle, like Hero is.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is curled around the tower, like a snake would curl
Okay.
around someone's arm.
Cool. So I'm going. Hero's going to use their bonus action to activate their ability to fly
Okay.
to avoid all the difficult terrain,
Okay. Yep.
and then be up 15 feet to be on par with Ashton, or 10 feet up, whatever. 15, 10.
15. So you're up and on par
15.
with Ashton. Yeah.
Yeah. And you will get their S-talk and try to stab the dragon from behind.
Okay.
Keyword try. 25?
25 hits. Yes. Roll damage.
Cool. I am gonna divine smite.
Okay. That is the sensible decision.
Uh-huh.
All
Woo!
right. All right.
Okay.
That's a
Thir-
fucking
30
hefty smite.
33 damage to him.
He lets out a
and-
roar of pain.
And by proxy, when I do that, I am going to activate my channel divinity.
Mhm.
For inspiring smite. Immediately after you deal damage with a creature you deal divine smite, you can use your channel divinity. Oh, it's a bonus action. Never mind. Can't
Okay.
use that.
Okay.
Never mind. Next turn, I will be able to heal people.
Awesome. Charybdis. There's a dragon. That dragon almost killed 2 of your friends.
That's not very nice.
Oh, jeez.
This one right here?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I need a measuring tape. There we go.
So to physically get up there, you would have to go in the building and up the ladder.
Or Misty Step.
Oh yeah. That's right. You're
I'd
right
like to
up
be
on this
Misty
dragon's
Stepping.
snoot.
I'd love to do it like above it and then do a sword stab down on it if that's
How
possible.
high
That'd be
above it?
great. I mean, probably. If we're talking about like the hypotenuse of the triangle type situation, I'm imagining not very.
Okay. So I was gonna say, if you're 5 feet or more above it, it will add the extra damage that comes from fall damage. So long as you hit. If not, you take the fall damage.
Like I say, like it's up to discretion, but I also don't think that I would be able to quite do that much.
Okay. Then yeah, you can just appear on its
Stab.
face and stab it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
18 misses.
Cool. We're gonna do an extra attack then.
Okay. 15
Damn.
also misses. Samahara hits the heavy hide of this dragon, and the dragon laughs. Its cold breath kissing your skin as crystals of ice begin to form around you, and it takes a deep breath. You know what's coming next round.
Oh, God.
Hey Leo,
Okay.
it's
Hold
Leo's
on.
turn.
I had questions and I didn't end my turn.
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry.
Sorry.
So how are my friends doing?
One of them is almost dead. Ashton looks rough, but not too bad. Rika is on the ground with a broken wing.
Rika's turn is next. Rika, do you plan on attacking next turn?
I would like to. I think, if I don't get heals from Leo this turn, my action. Sorry, my action would be a cure wounds on my. If I would like to attack next turn, I don't know if I'll be able to.
Okay, then I will not cast Sanctuary and thus steer you one way or another. What type of dying is my friend up here doing? Are they unconscious or are they just
not quite dead. They have 1 health point, a singular
Oh.
health point.
That's
You may
fine
have
then.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. Yeah, Lilith, you have Sanctuary, and being that your armor does passive damage, you will not be harmed because of the Sanctuary. You have effectively stopped the negative effect of Lilith's armor.
Hell yeah, that's good to know.
It is now, I believe, Leo's turn.
Yes. Okay. So Leo was told to cast Fly on himself. However, he was also told to back Rika up. So Rika on the ground, rip, can as an action.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You can use 5 points of lay on hands to heal a bone, by the way.
Yeah. Or he can use all of them in the same action to fix everything.
The bone and the health points, yeah.
Cool. So yeah, the 5 points goes towards fixing the bone, and then 15 towards healing.
Okay.
Okay, so you get 15 HP back, Rika.
And you can fly it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not broken.
Whee!
You good?
Let's go. Shit.
Let's see. I mean, now could be a time to try that, maybe.
Okay.
Especially because everyone else is having a rough time.
Uh-huh.
So there's something in here with his channel divinity that he can do as a bonus action. Well, okay. Well, okay. How about I do this to DM?
Okay.
I think I can do that to GM, and you can tell me whether or not you think he would do it.
Okay.
Just that first one there.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowing him, absolutely.
Cool. Great. All right, then yeah, he's gonna channel divinity, issuing a challenge to the dragon in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have a ticker for that. I should make one at some point. Whoops. Anyway.
So here's what's gonna happen with Compelled Challenge, with the Champion
Mhm.
Challenge. As Rika had said earlier, the dragon has villain actions. It's only got 3, and it's used 1. But it
There it
does
is for
have.
everyone else,
But
I
it
think.
does have villain actions.
Cool.
And
Great.
I had just.
That's so much fun.
I had just explained that it was breathing in for its breath weapon.
Yeah, it was.
I need a con save from Rika and from Leo.
Cool. That was so smart of Lee.
Yep.
Does he have any reaction stuff?
That's a 14, so I fail. So
That's
I
a
take
bonus action. Nope.
40,
Uh,
44. Ouchies.
well, let's see.
But it does mean
Leo,
it can't
you got
use its
anything
breath
else?
weapon on its turn, so.
Yeah. Great. Cool. That was so smart of him. All right, Constitution save. I don't think he can do anything.
Alright, yeah.
Cool.
So he takes 44 cold damage.
Awesome. That's awesome. Gale's gonna
How's-
love that.
How's Leo looking? Because I also can't see his health bar.
Oh,
He's got
goodness.
like a third of his health.
Okay.
Sorry.
Rika
I thought
looks
I had set
worse.
all
It's
this
okay.
up. I thought I had set
It's
all
okay.
this
No,
up.
you're good. You just might have to update the tokens on the character sheet again.
Yep.
That way you don't have to do it again.
Yep, I can do
No one can see my bar either.
that.
No, I can see it now.
I should have
I
fixed
got
it.
fixed.
I
It should be
can.
fixed.
Okay, sick. Good to know.
So we have several people that are very, very low. Rika You are
Yeah.
not looking great, sweetheart.
Yeah, thanks. Actually,
Um,
if you ask my family, I'm very charming.
Uh-huh.
Have you know?
The dragon does have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. Dragon wisdom saving throw 6.
That is not sufficient. So it cannot willingly move more than 30 feet away from Leo.
Okay. That's totally fine.
It is currently 10 feet away, so it's fine. But it can't go further. It can't go much further.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Oh god. Fuck. I'm trying to balance in my head what I'm gonna do here.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't expect 44 cold damage blasted in your face.
I didn't. I'm wrestling the two wolves inside of me. One of them is, fuck this bitch. Try to swing anyway. And the other one is, heal yourself. It's okay if you lose the rage, you can just pick it up next time. And
Yeah.
I'm torn.
What would Rika do?
You can also make it a wisdom save, just to be like, if it's low, the anger takes part and she challenges the dragon, and then high, the sensible part of getting away and healing.
Nope.
Cool.
No. Good.
Yep.
I
That's
tried.
the barbarian.
Okay. Number one, I'm getting up. Fuck you. Fuck this fucking place. You suck. You're just a shittier version of a worm on a string.
Is that
look
what she
over-
says to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
She's cursing this thing out in Celestial, even though I'm sure it's a smart bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Rika, I love you. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. I love you. You're so stupid.
These two should not have been left unattended.
I've got like 20 feet of movement, and it's 15 feet to fly up there.
Yep. You
So-
get right in its face.
Hi,
Back
bitch.
into your perilous
Uh,
perch again.
Hi, gang. It's me. Hi, gang. It's me. I just did some shit talking, but now I'm here. Okay.
It looks you in the
Alright.
face and says in Celestial, "You dare curse me while wearing the skin of my kin. You will die first."
Try me. And she swings.
Okay.
God help me.
No.
Natural one!
Oh my god. Can I roll my other attack before I roll my d6?
Do you want an inspiration? Please take it. I gave a recap. Take the inspiration.
Oh my god,
23
thank you.
23 just hits.
Jesus Christ. I did not need a thing on top of that right now. Ugh.
Okay, so
And
that's...
I'm-
4, 5, 6, 9,
This is Rika's really bad, unfortunate day.
And I'm doing it again. Fuck
Okay.
you. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. 21.
misses.
God bless. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna reckless just to get more damage, but no.
No. You have a
I'm gonna-
bonus action.
I'm gonna bonus action healing word. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh
Okay.
shit. Healing word. Can I healing word myself, or do it?
Yeah, you
or
can
is
healing
it
word
yourself.
others?
Yeah.
I think it's only
heal- the
Bardic
heal-
Inspiration that you need to heal.
Yeah.
That you
Or
I
Bardic
think-
Inspiration can't
Yeah.
impact yourself.
Until way later.
The healing word is I will not fall here. And I'm gonna cast healing word on myself for
Yeah, you
5.
you heal 5 damage. Alright, Ashton, it's your turn. The dragon is getting its ass kicked, but it does not seem to be going quickly.
Hey. Quick. Unique question for me. on our last level up, we hit level 8.
No, level 7.
Yeah, level 7. Hold on. Hold.
Or
What?
8,
Yeah,
Jester.
you should be level 8.
8.
What? Oh no, I'm multi-class. That's right. I
Yeah.
forgot. Sorry.
Because of that, you said that when most classes would normally hit their feat milestone, we can apply that to multi-class points.
Yeah, it's so essentially you get either a feat or an ASI no matter what. It's not class level, it's character level.
I picked up a plot relevant feat for Ashton specific.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, because of that feat, could I have cast the spell it gave me over the long rest?
What spell?
Find familiar.
Yes.
Ashton,
However, one moment.
one moment.
Normally I would say yes. However, because of how far into session we are, which is almost at the end, I will say no this one time. I normally don't, but this is the one time.
That makes complete sense. I was literally just gonna use it to pretty much get flanking bonuses on this dragon.
You're flanking with hero,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, even
Yeah.
better.
so you're good.
Then Ashton rubs his knuckles together as the electric charge spreads between his hands. And I'm also gonna burn a key point now for Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Alright, 4 attacks.
Oh, immediately after you take the attack action. Not the first time you do that.
Uh-huh.
Meaning, I can do that for both my attacks, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
what?
Flurry of Blows only applies to the attack
Oh, okay.
action,
Okay.
not
Oh,
melee
and this doubles
attacks.
the attacks per attack action.
Yes.
Okay.
And it uses
I
your
have-
bonus action to do this.
Oh, it's bonus action to...
To do Flurry of Blows, yes. You attack with
Okay.
your main attack, your offhand or your main attack, your extra attack, and then you could either bonus action attack or spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows, which gives you 2 more attacks.
So 4
Well,
in total.
I'm,
That's your whole turn.
I'm using bonus action to charge the knuckles, so it looks like we only get 2 strikes for now.
Yes.
Yep.
You could use a key point to stunning strike the dragon.
That's only if it hits, though, so let's see if this... Let's see if this one will hit.
That is a 26,
Yeah.
so that does hit.
Teehee.
13.
Okay, so 13 points of electric damage. How many of that is electric?
Let's
11?
see. That is 6 points of electric damage
Okay.
and 7 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, so it takes 3 electric, 7 bludgeoning. So okay, so 10 points of damage.
And second attack.
That misses.
That's only 14.
Yep. All right, and that is your turn, Gale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, so Gale has enough movement to get that, and then to like there,
Yep.
taking into account the difficult terrain of the bushes.
hmm
So Gale go there. And seeing the fuck shit that been happening here. Rika bleeding on the wall. Dragon being an asshole generally. This is all great. This is all so much fun. I love this. I'm gonna cast a spell at 4th level.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay. So, to upcast that, I add 2d6.
Okay.
Excellent. And also, when it is upcast, the number of hit dice that can be spent and added to the healing roll increases by 1 for each slot above second. So 2 more hit dice can be invoked.
Okay.
So, Rika, dearest, you get to roll some hit dice back.
How many?
Let's see. You can expend 3 hit dice and then
Okay.
regain that number plus. Is it plus my spellcasting ability modifier per hit dice? Or just in total for the roll?
I actually don't know.
Plus your ability modifier, just in general, in addition to the
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So then plus 5.
Okay.
So 29 damage. Or 29 health.
29 damage.
Die,
29
Rika.
damage. I'm dead.
And then
No, 29 hit points back.
Constitution saving
I-
throw.
Yeah.
18.
Okay. Yeah. So is that that rolled an attack? I don't
Yeah,
know
you
why
have
that
it set
rolled an
to
attack.
attack.
I need to reconfigure that. Anyway, so that should roll.
8
Okay,
necrotic.
so that plus 10.
Okay, so 18 necrotic.
Yes.
All right.
So it takes 18 necrotic damage, and then bonus action, I'm gonna have Harry kind of hover near Hero here, maybe like there.
Okay.
And Gale's mad.
I think he's about
So-
to be even angrier.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah, because he was about to yell at that dragon in Draconic, but if he's gonna do something
No,
worse.
go ahead. Go ahead. You can yell at the dragon.
Yeah? Yeah? I can yell at the dragon?
Yeah, go ahead. Yell at the dragon.
Yeah?
Yes, please. Taunt the boss. Taunt the boss fight. Yes, please. Taunt the boss fight. Please. I'm begging.
I hate this. I'm regretting this decision. Okay.
How dare you lay a claw upon those whom others have already laid claim? You have incurred your own demise.
He point real angry with his sword and everything. He's absolutely incensed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's fun. What are you gonna do about it?
1 second.
Uh-huh.
Well, the dragon can't move away from you guys, but it can move closer.
Well, it also so it can't move more than 30 feet away.
Yes, away. Yeah.
What's he doing?
So it is his turn, and he did tell you, Rika, that you would die first.
Ah,
Well,
exaggeration, surely.
Oh,
you're wondering how we got here today, folks.
that's 1 attack. That's 2 attacks. Okay, so that's a 22.
Sheesh.
On a successful melee
Um,
attack, the target is picked up,
Oh.
Hello.
and you take 10
Uh,
slashing. It's going to grab Rika,
Oh,
fly 15 feet farther up above Leo, and drop you. So you're falling 30 feet.
Question,
Jesus
doesn't
Christ.
that
It
provoke
invokes
opportunity
it invokes attack of opportunity, but it sees someone. Gale made it clear that attacking Rika upset him,
Oh,
and
no.
he already wanted to kill Rika.
Cool. So fun.
So that's
And
Mhm.
Can I? Is there a chance that I can catch myself?
yeah, dex
Can
save.
Alright.
Leo catch her?
Yeah, dex save.
Dex save. Okay.
On both counts?
Nope, just Rika.
Okay.
It's a 14.
So I will give you half of the damage.
Okay.
So
Can Leo help
per
at all?
Rika is falling from 30 feet. If
Okay.
On top of him.
if he wants to take half of the damage, I will let it half again.
Oh, do you think he would?
I mean, it is
I
up
can
to
take the
how
damage
he
if you'd
would.
like.
It is up to how Leo would respond to the order given. Right? You told him have Rika's back.
Mhm.
Normally he listens to you, beyond listening to you. So yeah, he'd try, but if he fails, both of them are going to take damage. The full brunt of the damage that would have been taken just by Rika.
Hey, bestie, you feel like gambling?
I can gamble if you'd prefer.
Charybdis, you can't get down there yet.
Ah, damn it.
You
I mean,
can
if
You
you
make
like
feel like
Balatro, right?
I mean, if
You
you
like
feel
those
gamble
odds?
If
Oh,
you feel like
also,
Mhm.
small thing. Did the dragon take the 2 fire from starting its turn within 10
yes.
feet?
Yes, it
Good.
it needs
Just
to
making
take
sure.
that.
what? Okay. I mean, if you want to gamble, I'm down.
He does not have a lot of health left. He can
Alright.
always resurrect people.
Sure thing.
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know what he would do.
Make it a wisdom.
Yeah.
Coin flip.
That,
Yeah,
okay,
make it a
you know
wisdom.
what? Sure. Wisdom is not his strong suit.
Would
That's a
yeah.
7. He's gonna
Can you
do the
He's gonna
dumb.
try, yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna try.
Great. All right, what do you want him to do?
Dexterity saving throw.
Great. Oh my god.
Motherfucker!
Good
what?
job, Leo. Way to credit them.
For the
knowledge.
for the people at home, that was a natural 20 on a character that has
I'm
a
so
plus
proud of him.
1 to dexterity. Rika,
That's my
you
boy.
take a quarter of what would have been, what is it, 3d6 falling for
Yes,
the falling
3d6.
damage?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna roll the 3d6. You take a quarter of what is a quarter of 15.
So 3 damage.
Yeah, you take 3 damage from falling.
That's insane. What the
However, the dragon has
Okay.
only attacked twice.
fuck? Okay.
It still needs to take opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so Charybdis, Charybdis, no, Ashton wouldn't have. Ashton's wasn't in 5 feet. Ashton was in 10 feet.
Hero.
Yeah, it was
was.
Hero and Charybdis that both would get
The-
opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Dragon was like this, so if it moved out of the range, Lorraine, Ashton,
Oh, yeah,
Charybdis,
yeah.
and Hero would get it.
Okay, yeah, then all of you may make opportunity attacks. However, it is biting Rika. That's a 23.
Cool.
Yeah.
Unless it's not.
Unless it's
Legendary resistance.
not. It's a miss.
Fuck off.
14 piercing, 8 cold.
So
Also, I gotta
7.
Go real
Pierce-
quick.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're okay. 7 piercing, 8 cold. So
Minus.
Hit.
Samahata was the only one to hit.
Great.
And DC 15 con save.
All right. Oof. All right. Natural 20, total 27 on that con save.
Jesus.
Yeah, they do not take constitution damage. They do, however, take 8 slashing.
Yep, I already subtracted it from their health. So here's what we're gonna do. it is almost 1 in the morning, and I know one of us has already had to go ahead and go off to work. We're gonna end combat here because it is the top of the round, and this is where we will pick up next session. Is you guys fighting a fucking dragon?
Hell yeah.
Yay! Guys,
See you
listen.
in 3 weeks.
Yep. We'll see you guys
Guys,
in
listen.
3 weeks. Have a wonderful evening. We might see you in 2, maybe. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Bye, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful
Bye-bye.
evening. Those of you over on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And fuck you, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Hey.